guys, it's White Wolf M here, and today I'm here with a game called Monster Loves You. Now, I've wanted to play this game for quite a while, way back when, and it came on the big Steam summer sale, and I was able to get it. And I then just thought to really play it through with you, so let's go! Help me begin your story. How does it begin? Long ago, deep in the forest mountains called the Whale Mist. That's right, long ago, nestled in the heart of the forest was the monster village of Omen. You are born from slime that holds the memory of monsters known for. Words and thoughts. You're not awake yet, but soon your first eye will open. Your simplest dreams will give way to life itself. Your dream of helping the sick and soothing the woeful, outsmarting everyone else, speaking true when others lie. Which one? Speaking true when others lie. Your body is turning and twisting, growing solid in the middle of a great vat of green slime. It's time to be born. Okay. Ooh, bravery, cleverness, ferocity, honesty. Okay, so I take it I start off with this trait then. Kindness. I say that. Be born. You awaken in the searing season when the sun shines strongly overhead. Onward! Your eyes open, you're a morsel, just barely born. You float in the spawning vat. Dozens of other morsels are exploring, flailing and stealing food from each other. Make some noise! One side of your blobby body splits and you taste slime. You've never tasted anything before. The effort of growing a mouth makes you turn over, plunging your eye under the slime. Down at the floor of the spawning vat. Watch tiny solid clumps form and break up. Study the clumps. Some of them merge and start to rise up, becoming new morsels like you. Others are caught in the currents and swirl around, dissolving forever. It's all good. You turn right side up and breathe in through your new mouth. Greet the universe around me. Hello world! Now in truth, it's time to swim. Another morsel swims towards you. It opens its mouth to show you a set of small sharp teeth. It bites you. Aye! Swim away from the toothy morsel. What? This is intolerable. Stop that biting. You pause, unable to believe that another morsel is trying to eat you. After a moment, you snap out of it and start to move again. Resist it, kill it, unite other morsels to repel the attack. Let's repel it. You speak. Your words are simple, but some of the morsels understand you. They converge on the biter. This aggression will not stand. Your tiny slimy flotilla frightens the bad morsel away. It retreats to the far end of the spawning vat. Patrol the vat and look for more trouble. Splash! Flutter! Splish! Squeak! Another morsel is too weak to swim properly. It's sinking towards the bottom of the spawning vat. Ignore and swim on. Too bad, but these things happen. Oh no, that's terrible! You feel a deep sense of injustice at the smaller morsel's impending demise. If only you could do something about it. Do something about it! You swim to the morsel, determined to act. Get under the morsel and push it up. Try to think of something. Now, if I were to get under it and push it up, I don't know if I'd be strong enough to push it up so I could die. But if I think about something, it might push it. As you push up, the morsel's dead weight forces you down. Your legs come to rest against the bottom of the spawning vat where they begin to squish. Keep pushing. You're not giving up. I told you, didn't I? Your feet are breaking among the solid clumps on the floor of the vat. Uh-oh, time to give up. Still not giving up! Your legs are gone now, but you stretch your arms and body, changing your slimy shape to hold the other morsel up to the surface of the slime. Morsel? Out of danger? Yes! Don't grieve, it's logical. The need of any one monster is important. Your body dissolves as you push one last time. The other morsel breaks apart. As any other. The two dissolving morsels reach for each other. They come together in a single mass, a new morsel. You two are, and always will be, one. You have grown too big for the spawning vat. You must move on to the next stage of life and become a monsterling. Got any advice? No, don't grow up! Got any advice? You're going to get into some trouble, which is great. Exercise your bravery, cleverness, ferocity, kindness and honesty. What kind of monster will you be? Indeed, to the brood cave and adventure. Oh, I see, right. So, I don't know if the I don't know. Oh, so cute, it's skeleton. Is that me? Oi, peekaboo. 8 days left. Okay. Adventure. Choose your adventure. Oh, Foxy! What does the fox say? A roly-poly fox stumbles into your brood cave, leans against a rock and coughs. It looks vaguely at you and the other monsterlings, showing no fear. Talk to the fox and wait to see what happens. Let's talk to the fox. The fox says... This is what the fox says. Hello, I am a talking... Then it drools and spits. It's really sick. Help it escape alive. Slaughter it. Eat it. Mind your own business. Help it escape. Nash Nash reaches for Fox, but you slap her claws away and gently lift it into your arms. You carry the fox to Elder Marinus, who promises it'll be nursed back to health. Okay. Kindness. Oh, fear. Oh, clever. Adventure. Hand your Foxy. Question marks. 2 secs. Smark sits quietly by himself in the furthest darkest corner of the cave. He's slumped and deflated, like a float pod missing half the gas inside. His eyes brims with slimy tears. Who can console Smark? Ask him what's wrong, leave him be. Let's ask him what's wrong. Smark looks down at his body, which isn't roly-poly or muscular like other monsterlings. He's sort of scrawny and weak. Look him over. Tell Smark it's going to be fine. Be straight up with him. Which one should we choose? Be straight up with him. Yay! Honesty and kindness. You may be weak now, Smark, but that's going to change. Just a few more days and you can start changing like we all will, and then you can hunt. Okay. Let's go for this puddle. You notice a puddle of glowing slime at the back of the cave. It pulses like a heartbeat. Blots shoves you towards it, daring you to eat it. Don't be a human, baby. Show Blots up and eat it. Blots should have this. Get away from Blots and the slime. Indeed, but how? Shove him in. Tell Blots he can eat it himself. You snort at Blots, refusing to take the bait. He frowns but looks thoughtful. It's scary, isn't it, the way it shudders? After a while, the slime evaporates. Or did it crawl away while you weren't looking? Adventure! Let's go for the thinky person. Nash Gnash shows you a rock. It's the best rock in the whole cave. It looks a bit like a sleeping rabbit. But it's otherwise ordinary. Tell her she can find better. Nash Nash is always slapping you. Slap the rock out of her claws. She's dangerous. Tell a white lie. Tell her she can find better. Nash Nash scolds and shakes the rock at you. You're lucky I'm not going to break this against your hard head. Soft skull. Let it go. Stand up to her with your claws. Let it go. Nash Nash storms away, waving the rock in her claws. She mutters and grumbles and spits, but doesn't want to listen. Okay. You are halfway towards leaving, becoming an adolescent. Firm up your personality as much as you can. Choose the fight then. Blister climbs on top of the lichen pile. She refuses to let any of the monsters eat, proclaiming herself ruler of the lichen pile. Charge? She's an idiot. Find an elder. Destabilize the pile. Gang up on her. Destabilize the pile. Oh yay! While Blister is fending off some of the other monsters, you slide up the lichen pile. There's a huge piece of lichen towards the bottom and a big old bear bone down there. Grab at the lichen, grab at the bone. Grab at the bone. You grab an old bone and twist the lichen pile collapse, but it's buried in the stuff. The other monsters rush in and start eating or kicking into the street or both. Oops. I made the wrong decision. Let's go for this sneaky. What's that noise from the spawning vat? Go and see. You rush over. A big snake is eating helpless morsels. They moan and cry, but it doesn't stop. Bring it on, snake! You put yourself up and approach the snake. It bites at you, then swallows another morsel whole. Stand between the snake and the morsels. Hey snake, you're what's for dinner. Fear, not here. Wrestle the snake away from the bat. You'll get your claws around the snake's body just behind its head. It crawls around you, but you roll away from the bat and out of the cave. The snake crawls away as you laugh and shout. Adventure! Spitter. Something is scurrying swimming along the walls, and the ceiling, and the floor. Spiders as big and round as plates. They're swimming into the cave. You can't tell if they're friend or foe. Confront them, stay between them and the overmonsterlings, and throw blocks to them as a sacrifice. Confront them. One does not simply walk into plate spiders. How will you approach them? Rush to meet them. Ask them what they want. The other monsterlings look at you as though you're gone mad, but they change their minds when the larger spider asks for directions to the wheel mist. We got lost, so sorry to bother you. Help them out. You tell the lead spider, go out that way, then turn left, and just stay on the street until there isn't a street anymore. Everyone laughs as the spiders depart. Okay. Adventure. Person. 3 gangly adolescent monsters wander into the cave and start poking Gobclaws with sticks. She tries to get away, but they surround her. Blistry starts to cry. Get involved and stop the bullying. Blistry's such a know-it-all. Who cares about a few bullies? Looks like fun. You can get a stick and help poke Blistry. Get involved and stop the bullying. You approach to the conflict. No way you can fight them all. Convince them to leave with words. Oh yeah? Keep your sticks. Taste these claws. Get others to distract them, then slide them up with your own claws. That makes a bit more sense to do that. Blots and Smark run as the bullies from one side. As they turn and laugh at the little monsterlings attacking them, you slam into their backs with your claws out. Startled and afraid, they flee. Okay. Adventure. Oh my, you wake up and find that you're no longer a little monsterling. You're growing up. Wow. Elder Marinus calls the oldest monsterlings together in a group. You're one of the eldest ones now, so you should join them. She looks grave. Go with Elder Marinus, hide and watch, see what's going on. Let's go. Let's be brave. Marinus shuffles along the tunnel, turning this way and that among dozens of forking passages. Keep going. Marinus stops in a warm human chamber with a pit in the floor. She points to the pit, which seems with thick mist. Jump right in. Wait for her to make you go. Marinus pushes you in with a sweep of her tail. Let's play. Fall, Anne. Fall some more. That was an easy way to get frosty. And fall, and you're falling, and other monsterlings are falling? Yes, some of them are crying, and you can't see through the mist. Or is it the fog? Maybe clouds? Moans and groans and whispering screams. Where is this? It must be somewhere. You land on smooth flat stone. Despite the swirling vapour, the floor is as dry as a bone. You hear other monsters breathing nearby. Some of them are still above you, still falling. Get out of the way. Try to cushion the fall for other monsterlings. Oof! You didn't see who you helped. Whoever it is rolls away into the thick fog without a word. Gratitude is not important. You rejoin some of the monsterlings at the edge of the mist. There are more passages out of here than you can count. Some monsterlings begin to look panicked, while others look determined. You should take charge. Maybe someone should lead. Let's take charge. The other monsterlings watch you curious. Lead the way, personally. Slash the others to show them you're in charge. Help everyone work together. You lead the other monsterlings in a rousing song. Putting aside their trepidation, they advance into the twisting passages. Soon you have all convened into a cave full of even thicker mist. Where is everyone? We can't see each other. The chamber swirls with mist, smoke, fog, vapour, except it's not any of these things. It's ghosts, hundreds of them, large and small, they're everywhere. Spooky. One by one, the pale ghosts begin to turn their attention to you, their eyes glow different colours. Stand fast, cringe a little. Let's stand fast. The ghosts speak in many voices, all hollow and distant, all in unison. They ask you, do you fear? Yes, this is scary. Attack them. Wait and say nothing. Attack them! You scream and leap. The ghosts are insubstantial, swirling around your claws like nothing at all. Nothing at all? Nothing at all. Stupid spectral monsters. They laugh at you and prove that you're not entirely untouchable. Thin tendrils of mist circle your throat and begin to squeeze. Pass out. Here's how you're doing. I believe that's bravery. What is that? I haven't got a clue what this is. I believe that's kindness, that's courage, that's clever, that's ferocity, and that's something. Very appearance. End of monsterlinghood. Yep. You wake up inside a well-appointed hovel. This is your home now. What should you be doing now? Start living as an adolescent monster. Are you kidding me? This is what I look like. Seriously. Honesty. That's what it is. I really need to up bravery and cleverness. Well, this mostly. What is this? The top bit shows how many days you have left until your next stage of life, and how the bottom shows how much respect you have amassed. 0 points out of a total 100. Okay. Bien feo. Bien feo. ¿Qué pasó? Bien feo. Bien feo. Habla español. Are we in Spanish? Is this Spanish?
Right, here we go. Bravery, cleverness. Cleverness is not so good. Aren't I beautiful? ¿Qué pasó? Enter the big bad world. Oh, you're pretty. Adventure in town. Let's press the food. You sniff the air. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Could that be frosting? Blotz greets you and Nash Nash with a fluffy pink cake. Nash Nash says, Blotz says he stole this from a human child. How do you three share it? What's frosting? First one to the centre wins. Distract the others. It's a human's cake. Think about it. You know, like humans would. Let's go for that one. Humans do a lot of things. Sometimes they talk all day and sometimes they draw circles and cut them up with chalk. So odd, those humans. Debated with big words, you know, like humans would. Figure this out using geometry. You know, like humans would. Debated with big words. Honesty! While you all jabber away in your best impressions of human speak, the scapegoat wanders up and starts eating the cake. Ah, no! Nash Nash tries to pick a fight with the goat, but the goat picks her up with its horns and flings her down the street. Okay. Oh dear, I did the wrong thing. Let's go for the D-Sports print. We are hiding home with a dead rabbit you found. Suddenly a fox appears. He sidles up to you and asks, you going to eat all of that? Examine the fox. You're clearly no ordinary fox. Hand over the whole rabbit. Share the rabbit with the fox. Make him watch you eat it. Examine the fox. Most talking foxes are fatter and better fed than their stupid cousins, but this one is lean. You can see his ribs under his unkempt fur. Okay. Share the rabbit. You tear the You tear the rabbit into 2 pieces. It splits unevenly. One chunk has most of the meat and the other is a bunch of tendons and skin. The fox looks up hungrily. Give him a good chunk. You and the fox enjoy the delicious rabbit. Crunchy. Okay, more kindness. Yay. I'm a lovely human being. Let's do the rocks. Oh boy, Smark set up a human chess set. You sit down to play. You don't know the rules, but a smart monster like you should be able to figure something out. Ask Smark how to play. Play. Let's be honest. Smark points at the pieces and moves some of them around, then knocks one over with another. It must be a fighting game! Aha! Smark then thinks for a moment and, with finesse, pushes all of your pieces down and taps his head. Sounds like a victory! Aha! Smark picks the 16 short pieces and you get the 16 ones with different shapes. He makes one of his short guys kick over your horsey. This makes no sense, that's not how you play chess. Use the Inferno Gambit, set the board on fire. Dragon Defense, blow Smark's pieces off the board. Feet of Clay, glue Smark's pieces to the board. Avalanche Attack, kick the board over. That one. Ah! Puff! Cleverness! Puff! Most of Smark's pieces fly off the board, but he's able to save one. You both enjoy the rest of the game. Okay. I've got to clear the points. Adventure to town. Let's go for the teeth. As you're walking down the street, you feel a stinging sensation. Something just bit your foot. Get it off. Run away! Get it off. When you look down, you see a small pile of human teeth in a small wire mesh bag. Some monster must have dropped them. Human teeth? Ignore the teeth. I'll find the owner. Someone threw these away. Finders keepers. Human teeth? They're teeth from baby humans. Some monsters collect them and play a game with them. Like marbles, right? Okay. Help find the owner. You visit Mupsy Morrill, who agrees to publish a found ad in the Omen Harbinger. If you want, she says, I can do a feature on how honest you were today too. Give all of them back and skip the feature. Keep a few for yourself and get it in the paper while you're at it. Give all of them back, skip the feature. Respect, honesty. When he sees the ad in the paper, Hamrag comes and gets his teeth back. You don't step up and take credit, but Mupsy whispers something to Hamrag, who looks at you with dawning respect. Okay. Yay, honesty's getting a bit more up. With cleverness. La 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 rah! You see Jaggery in a haze of buzzy, angry yellow bees. It looks like he stole a beehive off a tree and took it home. You can see why. Honey is irresistible. Jaggery motions for you to help him. Size up the situation. Help him out. Don't interfere. Nature is beautiful. Who cares about a few bees? Grab the honey. Go away. Size up the situation. Bees can't kill you, but they can But they can sure make you know you've been in a fight. All those little stingers, each one with a little venom in it. No, don't interfere. Nature is beautiful. What? You shake your head and slowly back away, then turn and run. Behind you, you hear Jaggery begin to howl as he's stung several thousand times. Oh no. But pretty nature. You, Nash and Gobclaws hide in a stand of prickly thorn bushes, watching human children run back to their bus. But what's that they left? Shiny red round things. It's a scooter! Mine! Battled Nash and Gobclaws for it. Firsties! Race to the scooter to claim it. Ferocity! Rawr. You all charge out of the bushes, only to trip over each other and land in a pig pile of feathers, scales and fur. Now what? Mine! Refuse to be defeated. Sharing is caring. Let Nash win. Yay. I got my cans sort of back. As she pushes her foot into your face, you realise Nash is the true owner of the scooter. You let her up and ping Gobclaws, who bites your ear in fury. Okay. Not particularly happy. What's that mean? Huh? That makes no sense. 5%. Oh, fantastic. Let's go for this one. Blotz waddles over to you. I might have snacks. Got any spare? Regard Blotz for a moment. Blotz is tiny. In the right light, one could easily mistake him for a squirrel. His neck is especially flexible. From looking over his shoulder too much, he's Nash's best friend, which means she constantly attacks him. Tell Blotz you won't help him. Give Blotz a snack. Yeah, I got my kindness back. Blotz grins. That's great. Thank you so much. He waddles away, munching on a bitter beetle. Paw print. Loud, dreary, snapping sounds come from the square where you see Prufrock single-clawedly taking on a rampaging pack of wolves. He grunts to you for help. Are those wolves a threat? Any monster can defeat almost any animal with ease. You should be able to take care of them. Push Prufrock to safety and fight into the wolves. Help him scare them away. Stand back, maybe try to distract them. Yes! When the fur settles, a pot of wolf stew bubbles happily in the centre of the square. Everyone lines up to cheer you and eat. I'm not happy about the fact that they've killed those wolves. Adolescence is fleeting. You have grown beyond youth and have become an adult. Yes! You've been dragged from your bed by your friends and neighbours. Trying to sleep here? Fight them. What? Who? Who, the, where, they, why now? They tell you it's time to grow up. You've been taken into the woods. Okay. The neighbours throw you into the centre of a great circle of monsters all older than you. They whisper to each other, then look at you, then whisper some more. Get on. Get going. The monsters murmur and mutter and spit and snarl. They're deciding what best defines you as a monster. Wait patiently. Yell at them to hurry up. Take a nap. Wait patiently. After a while, the muttering stops, so the murmuring goes on for some time longer. Finally, the assembled monsters come to a decision. Well, what is it? The ring of monsters shuffle closer to you, forming a tighter circle. Elders lean over you while the small adults crouch low. Your surroundings grow shadowy and dark. Wait, what's happening? Do your part in the ceremony of adultation. I'll do that. The other monsters hold you in some respect. 5 out of a possible 100 points. Good for them. It's immediately clear to the crowd you are very kind for a monster. So nice of them to think so. The crowd shoves 2 monsterlings into the circle, each with a broken arm, and now to ask you to take care of them. Apply general force gently into their wound. Requires high kindness. You croon and pet the monsterlings until they grow drowsy, then splint their damaged limbs in silence. They leave quietly, feeling much better. Everyone cheers, except they respect and move on. Woot 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 woot. Woot 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 woot. Yep. Sorry. You're an adult now. You'll grow stronger over time, but your personality is no longer as mutable as it was when you were young. Onward to adulthood. Right. Politic with monsters. Explore the Wild Mist. Let's explore. Let's go for the blood. You stalk the forest, hunting an elusive swift elk. Suddenly emerges from the underbrush, lowering its antlers and pawing at the ground. It's going to charge. Perfect. Tear it apart. Run away! Run away! Tear it apart. Red ray. The elk charges and you duck under it, slashing a hole in its chest, but instead of a heart you find nothing. The elk turns, catches you with its antlers and flings you into the tree. What the? The elk bounds away. It's unkillable. There's nothing that's unkillable after it. Leave the elk in the woods. Return to Omen and warn everyone about the strange elk. I'll warn them. Honesty. The others thank you for alerting them to this unusual prey. They spread out. Eventually, Jaggery finds the elk and fires it whole. He seems a little dizzy afterward. Okay.
Politic with monsters. Explore with Wild Mist. Let's explore. Choose your adventure. Fit the paw print. You and Nash Nash encounter the Proud Bear. This is an honour and a problem. The Proud Bear has killed monsters, something rare in the animal kingdom. He stares at you. What shall we do? Shall we consider the bear? Formulate a plan of attack? Nod cordially and leave. Flee. Leave behind Nash Nash. I reckon we should consider the bear. The bear is so potent that it deserves capital letters when being referred to. He shines from within, radiating a light invisible to the eye, but plain to the heart. Okay. So, I say nod cordially. The bear doesn't move, you go back the way you came. Right, I suppose we were supposed to attack it. Let's do the roar. You're following a deer in the forest when the trail comes to an abrupt end and just in front of a cave entrance. The hoof prints look strange, like the deer doubled back, walking backwards in its own tracks. It's a trap! Okay, so what do you do about it, smart monster? Get away from the cave quickly. Clearly you should fight the trap. Turn the trap against the deer. Aha! Yay, cleverness! You walk into the cave and find Hamrag taking one of his famous naps. The huge monster is known for his irritability when he is awakened. A twig snaps in the bushes. The deer is fleeing. Draw the deer closer. Wait for the deer to come to you. Let's draw it closer. Yay! You shriek and crouch, readying your claws. Hamrag starts to wake up. Now, go! Yay, ferocity! The deer has crept forward to watch you spring the trap and is caught by surprise as you leap back out of the cave. You kill it with a single swipe of your claws. That'll teach it. Hamrag stumbles out of the cave half asleep but ready to fight. Give him some deer meat. Excuse yourself. Give him some deer meat. Cleverness, kindness, respect. Yes! You mollify the huge monster with half the deer cock. Hamrag goes, hey, you can wake me up anytime if it's going to be with a meal like that. Okay! Let's politic with monsters. Snaky Snaky. The snake moon is rising in the sky and it's time to gather snakes for the ritual. Snake moon? Other monsters will bring plenty of snakes. Stay home and let them do all the work. I wish them steak. Set out to gather snakes. Snake moon? Sometimes the full moon has shadows on it and that's got to mean something. Monsters celebrate these shadows with snake soup. Let's get snakes. You wander the fields near the well mist. It's easy to catch snakes, but every time you reach for another one, some of them squirm out of your grasp. Most of your snakes are getting away. Not anymore, they're not. Kill the snakes as you catch them. Keep catching them alive. Honesty, respect and cleverness. Everyone claps when you arrive with 3 living snakes hanging from you by their fangs. The venom hardly stings at all. Why do I look so ugly? The snakes are added to the cauldron along with a mass of other snakes, some writhing and others lying still. That's so sad! That poor snakies. Yay, plus 20! There's politic. Whatever this spiky thing is. The spine doctor is treating 2 injured monsters in Portwood Square. Watch. She breaks off her own quills and uses them like sewing needles. A little iron pot boils over a small fire, but it's just water. The doctor seems to have run out of something. Who's the spine doctor? She's Marinus, cousin twin, and has many pointy bits all over her body. She is an ancient monster, older even than an elder, and has healed the sick for many years. Okay. Who's hurt? Continue to watch. Offer to get involved. Who's hurt? Prudence and Proof Rock are lying prone, both covered with long, straight lacerations, blood and slime. Oh no! Offer to get involved. Yay! You join the spine doctor, who accepts your help approvingly. How will you aid her? Hold the cuts closed while the doctor prepares the medicine. Offer to fetch medicine for the spine doctor. See if either patient has anything worth stealing. It'll be one of these two. I'll do that one. Yay, kindness and respect. It's sticky wet, but you pinch shut the wounds and staunch the bleeding long enough for the doctor to ready a healing salve. Woo. And look at my kindness, man. Look at my kindness. I'm the kindest monster ever. Explore. The sword. You find a red hood and a basket in the middle of the forest path. A human house is nearby. Funny, you never noticed it before. There's a white picket fence out front. Creepy. Stay away. Circle the pretty little house. Take the hood and basket home. Circle the pretty little house. There's a great deal of blood in the yard, along with a half-dead wolf coughing weirdly. Ask the wolf what happened. Woodcutter's friend, you can't trust them. Beware their axes and even worse than knives. The wolf finishes dying. Take. Lol. Bow your head in respect. You're not sure if you're respecting the human capacity for killing or the wolf's perfectly timed last words, but before you can come to a decision, you've grown bored. Take and eat the wolf carcass. Be on your way. I take the wolf carcass. You haul the strangely heavy carcass back home. An elder points out a sewn-up gash on the wolf's belly and says it was good work. Take credit for the woodcutter's surgical precision and admit it was someone else who cut the wolf open. The elder is impressed with your honesty, says so. You open the gash and find stones inside the wolf. How odd. I'll have to look back into that because I haven't looked into the Red Riding Hood story for a while. I legitimately have sticky notes right by my desk for such an occasion as to write down these things. Look into wolf belly stones. Little red riding hood. You guys ever watched that film Hoodwinked? It was a good film. You really should. Okay. Let's politic. Let's do the stone. You sit with Nash Nash and Gobclaws on a tattered red blanket eating cookies and talking of artifacts. What are artifacts? Artifacts are human-made objects. Many monsters collect them. All the garbage cans in Omen were collected from one human bus stop. Some artifacts are interesting, some can be dangerous. Continue the discussion. Gobclaw says I really like artifacts. I want a nice big collection, but it seems like I can never find any good ones. You and Nash Nash exchange glances. Nash Nash runs a claw along the handlebars of her little scooter. You both know some good spots. Tell Gobclaws about the good spots. Keep mum. You can help her in other ways. Tell Gobclaws about the spots. You open your Nash and but Gasper's Nash Nash kicks you hard. Ah, why? Nash Nash whispers, that'll be less stuff for us. I don't care if you have less stuff, but if I do, you're in big trouble. She poked you with her claws to make her point. Oh, tell her anyway. God's sake. Gobclaws clicks her pincers happily as she does a little dance of thanks. She scoots off into the woods to check out the place you describe. What about Nash Nash? Nash Nash makes good on her promise of big trouble in the form of a thorough drubbing. You crawl back to your home, exhausted and bleeding. Okay. Politic with monsters. It's the scream along, sing along. Everyone's screaming loudest. Monster wins. Whoops. Everyone's screaming loudest, monster wins. Run away! Scream, sing! You're totally going to break some windows and eardrums, but why are these monstlings here? Your singing has been known to hurt their little ears. Sing quietly using most stomach noises. Belt it out, you gotta win. Pre-smash the village windows, then sing! Sing quietly. Respect. You're hungry and brave and hungry. You sing of this truth so well, all the other monsters are moved to tears. You don't win any prizes, but none of the monsterlings are hurt. Huzzah! Mind you, it'd take more than that to actually damage even a monsterling. Okay. Oh, look at my ferocity, man. It's like all the way down here. Explore the whale mist. Paw print. The spine doctor has asked you to catch a special fox. It limps, she says, and it coughs. I need it quickly, if at all. Why does she need the sickly fox? The spine doctor watches you with one pretty eye. There's no time for questions. Get the fox or don't. After it! You go forth into the forest, trailing the fox. As you get closer, you catch a glimpse of its ragged ears between two trees. The fox is limping, slowly. Get closer. As you draw near, you smell something sickly sweet. The fox slumps and vomits green matter onto the forest floor. Your claws tremble at the thought of touching it. Go back to the spine doctor and ask if it's safe. Pursue the fox to the ends of the forest and beyond. Chase the fox, but stop to wash your claws frequently. You don't want to get sick. Let's do that one. My bravery went. Unfortunately, the fox easily using the wellness while you're washing your claws in a stream. You're not absolutely sure if it was there at all. Could you have imagined seeing it earlier? Oh, damn it. Probably not, but regardless, turn to open and shame the doctor says nothing but other monsters playing on Respect Street. Okay. Right, let's try and get that back up again. Monsters are gathering around the skull pole. They invite you to dance with them. Skull pole? A few monsters die without dissolving themselves in the communal spawning pit. Other monsters save their heads of the deceased and hang on the skull pole. The skin and flesh turn to slime, eventually. Dance! Dance the dance, my people! The only problem is you've never done the skull dance and now everyone is watching you. Oh! Wait for someone else to dance, then imitate that monster. Slip away without making a scene. Begin to dance! Move close to the skull pole. Try and show some respect to the skulls. Yay! I got my respect back! You dance slowly and stumbly. You're not quite sure what to do, but doing it with dignity. When you finish, all the other monsters howl with approval. Okay. I need to get these up. God damn it! I'm honest and kind, but that doesn't help. Ooh. You and Gobclaws come across an ant and a grasshopper, both locked in mortal combat. Each is biting the other's back leg. Get involved in this buggy battle. As you reach for the bugs, Gobclaws holds you back. Isn't there a legend about bugs and wheat? Maybe we should be careful. Accept this timid advice and don't interfere. Silly Gobclaws. Monster fear not such things. Go ahead and interfere. Yay, bravery! You shug off Gobclaws and get back to what you were doing. Separate the ant and grasshopper, then eat them. Divide the wheat between them. Get a really close look. Cleverness, yay. You make a path for each insect. They stop fighting and take their share, glaring at each other the entire time. Gobclaws, at least you didn't squash them in the middle of their story. Okie dokie. I'm glad my cleverness went up. This Blistry comes to you, flapping her winglets and clenching her claws. Mupsy Moral is looking for me. I overslept. I missed the hairy hare hunt. What's so bad about that? I was on the list for the hunt, says Blistry, and those hairy hares are really fast. We have to collect enough of their feet every year so Omen Tower has good luck. Ask Blistry how many feet the hunt brought back without her. She yells, no, I was supposed to watch from above and show the other hunters where the hares were hiding. Bad luck for everyone then, except the hares. Blistry flutters her winglets again, especially for me. Mupsy's going to print a story about how I ruined everything for everyone. Okay. Blistry comes to you, flapping her winglets and clenching her claws. Mupsy Morrow's looking for me. I overslept. I missed the hairy hare hunt. Okay. Blistry suddenly leaps to the top of a garbage can, spreads the winglets and glides away. Weird. Just then, Mupsy Morrow rolls into port, and square pen and pad grasped in her tiny claws. Thin claws. Do you see Blistry come through here? I want to make sure everyone knows the truth. Tell her Blistery overslept, claim ignorance, no comment. No comment. Mopsy bought it, Blistery's overjoyed. Okay. Well, that did nothing. Right, so we have 3 days left, and I'm up to 44%. Not quite sure what that means. The top bit shows how many days you have left until the next stage of life, and the bottom shows how much respect you have amassed. 44 points out of a total of 100. Okay. So yeah, 44 respect out of... yeah. Right, okay, let's explore the Wild Mist. Let's do the rare. You're bringing home a human coat you found hanging on a tree when you see a cat waving at you. Cats are bad news. Get out of here. Wave back! The cat is standing on his hind legs wearing human boots and indeed is covered in human clothing artifacts. Save me, he cries, pointing to a wolf who is cornered. Get the wolf! Another talking animal? Sure, why not? Tear it to shreds. Attack the wolf cautiously, something's not right. Talk some sense into everyone. Attack the wolf cautiously? Leap on the wolf, keeping an eye on the cat. Good thing too, since the minute your back is turned you try to take the coat you found. Let the wolf go and attack the coat. Keep fighting the wolf. Abandon this entire situation. It's too confusing. Attack the cat! Ferocity and respect, yes! You attack the cat, but he smirks and runs away at amazing speed. Maybe those boots are magical. Let's just politic with the monsters. The point! You show your newest collection of human artifacts to your neighbours. They seem suitably impressed and listen in. Say more. The truth is, you just found them in the woods, but everyone seems so interested. It would be a shame to let them down. Monsters do love a story, so you could stretch the truth. Lie big. Tell them you tricked a human. Just a little lie to keep things interesting. Tell the straight truth. I'm going to tell the truth. By the time you're halfway done with the tale of your peaceful walk back to empty the artifacts, your hammer is asleep and everyone else has gone home. At least you were true to yourself. So that did nothing. And let's do the run. A small pack of elder monsters are huddled at the edge of Omen, watching the woods and discussing something in hushed tones. Listen in. Elder Hamrag is saying this could simply be a rumour. We don't know why we don't know they're out there for sure. Leave it be. Ask what's going on. Hamrag says some of the younger monsters have seen others in Wellmist, monsters from no town we know of, feeling cold without food or shelter. Suggest everyone be on guard. After host any homeless monster in your hovel, promise you'll remember the warning. Offer home. Respect. The elders are impressed by your unusual offer. They look at each other and then shift their conversation in the same direction. If the strange monsters come into Omen now, they won't be met with violence. Okay. 0 days left, so I'm assuming we've got one more then. Whoa! You're growing old, my friend. Your body is very soft and you drip slime everywhere and you'll go. It's getting hard to leave your hovel. Stay inside and think of this. Go see the spine doctor. Embrace your fate. Embrace my fate. Bravery! A group of elders is waiting at the door of your hovel. They've seen you all dripping. They know it's time for you to dissolve or ascend. No! No, I'm gonna die! Refuse to go. Go with them to dissolve or become an elder. Ask them to come back later. Go with them. The elders of Omen surround you at the spawning vat. They've built a fire beneath a small cauldron. Your body is squishy and damp. Examine the cauldron, be tested, try to ascend to elder status. Dissolve, becoming one with the spawning vat. Last chance to run, flee into the wilderness. Be tested. A master elder comes forward. She says it's time to decide. All the elders growl and snarl. Watch. The master elder claws herself. 3 drops of liquid splatter against the hot bottom of the empty cauldron. Thick vapour rises into the air. I love this music so much. Was that blood or slime? Listen. Was that blood or slime? You can't be sure, depends on how much she respects you. Go on, wait. A few of the elders approach the cauldron to add fluid to the collection. The liquid begins to bubble. Wait. The master elder has placed 5 flat stones on the ground before you. She says choose one. Chance will guide your claw. Look at the stones. Pick a stone that looks good. Look at the stones. Each stone is stained with old blood and polished by the touch of many a paw. You can't tell one stone from the other. Pick a stone that looks good. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows a monster facing down a human. Oh, you shitting me? The master elder says we will test your bravery. Be tested. Elders add sticks and dry leaves to the fire until it grows huge and hot. They remove the cauldron and retreat before the roaring flames rumble until only the remain. Stay near the fire requires high bravery. Dance through it. 50% chance you will die. It's hot, very hot, and your body begins to pull away on its own. You gather your will and remain in place. Your excess slime begins to dry out and crack. As the fires die down, you're still here. Phew! Thank God! Several monsters howl their approval and step forward, adding more fluids to the iron cauldron. Choose the next stone. Cleverness! The other side of the stone is edged with a crude glyph. It shows a monster frowning concentration. Then the Master Elder says, "Will test your cleverness to be tested." The Master Elder emits a series of musical whistles and clicks, then performs a complex dance. You've never seen these steps before. She says, "Now you do it. Copy every noise and move." Yeah, you are a dancing fiend. Polite applause washes across the crowd. You knew you could do it. Several monsters howl their approval and step forward, adding more fluids to the iron cauldron. Dance over to the cauldron. You hold the cauldron, which contains the portentous infusion. It's heavy. Look in the cauldron. Drink the portentous infusion. There's enough blood in it. You'll ascend. Woo! You drink the bubbling concoction, then belch and howl. Your body solidifies almost instantly. You are an elder! Yay, I'm an elder! Oh my god, I'm an elder! You are now an elder. Here's how you're doing. Oh, okay. So they were actually pretty high. It's just my ferocity that's low. Yep. You are now an elder. You are welcome to Znak, the oldest of the monster towns. In this stage of life, if you play your cards right, you'll be able to affect both the way monsters view humans and vice versa. Use your powers of persuasion wisely. Okay. So those are the monsters and those are the humans then. Well, this is interesting. I am going to have a drink. I will be back momentarily. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to get a drink, and I also got myself a tea cake. Ooh, fancy. Right, so journey to Carmen politic. That's politic. You've just concluded a thrilling speech to the other elders. Finally, something goes smoothly. Snork, snark, rark, rark, snork. I just realised how electronic that sounded. What is Znak? Is that noise? Old Hamrag fell asleep in the middle of your speech. Again, his pig-like snout and four nostrils give his snores a poignant yet thunderous quality. Cough gently. You'd have better success whispering at the moon. Hamrag keeps snoring. Talk louder to be heard over the snoring. Hamrag wakes up. He looks around and says, "You know, humans are pretty nasty. They sharpen rocks and cut things with them. Also, they kill each other all the time. Explain that humans don't do that anymore. Requires honesty. Establish authority by fighting Hamrag. Agree with Hamrag that the humans are primitive creatures. Monsters view humans plus 8. Yay! You remind everyone that Hamrag's information is far out of date. Humans forge knives now and they only really kill each other." The oldest snouter says, "Suppose you're right." Journey to Carmen. Puggles! You're splashing through rain gutters when you spy a human on the steps below. He snuffles and snobs into a tissue. A crumpled letter lies beside her. Help, human. You slide down a gutter and squat beside the human. She squeaks and holds her still. Then holds very still when you don't attack her. Okay. Finally, she says, "You want to know why I'm crying? My parents say I must marry Ernst. But I do not love him. I just wish he'd go away." Help her, no matter how dangerous they may be. Offer to harmlessly scare him away. Devour her. Help her. She blinks away her tears and starts to laugh, and then sees that you're serious. She takes your claws in hand and then you go inside. Yes? Where two older humans interrupt their dinner to scream and jump away from you. Great! Well, I was clearly hooked there. The older humans calm themselves and listen to her for you suppose the first time. They'd agree to reconsider the wedding. Yes! The younger human smiles and squeezes you, not trying to choke you, just to show you how much she appreciates your help. Okay! Yay! I did something good! Politic! Sword. The spine doctor looks up from her current patient. She's working a human knife free of the younger monster's ribs. Humans are dangerous. Watch and listen. Try to change the subject. Distract them all. Show them humans are unstoppable! Watch and listen. She says, "Humans, no claw." Excuse me a moment. She says, "Humans, no claws, so they made their own. Awful thing. Knife wound. Takes twice as much milkweed to patch up as a jaguar attack. Best steer clear, I say. Show that your claws are as sharp as any knife. Explain how they're not all about fighting. Requires honesty." I've got amazing honesty. Success, that scary knife you explain, used to spread jam on bread. Real knives are much worse. The spine doctor nods, a little shocked. Okay. Let's journey to Carmen. Roar. You're investigating a stack of crates in an alley. You hear a shriek. Ah, screaming boxes! Wait, it's a small child. He runs in, followed by 3 slightly larger ones. The small one jumps behind the crates to hide next to you. Okay, so we're dealing with bullies. What about the 3 large ones? Keep the small one hidden. Teach the child to be a monster. Eat them, all of them! Keep the small one hidden. Yay! Like many stupid alpha animals, as bullies get quickly bored and leave. The child turns to go, but just before he does, he gives you a tentative hook. Shirt covered with slime, he leaves. Ah! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, politic. Greed Blitz, puffed up with multi-syllabic importance, addresses the other elders. My fellow monsterin, he begins. I propose we meet the humans halfway. What? In the meadow near the forest? No! He clears his friend. I think we should learn from them and adopt human ways to become more civilized. Agree and explain some of human innovations. Yes! I've learned much watching their hunters. Here! Start an explorative committee to look into the matter. Yes! We should use it. Chuck seconds. Yay! You make a persuasive case. Under your tutelage, the other gathered elders learn much about organisation governing the human way. Okay. Yay! Look at them smiling! I'm so happy! 9 days. Oh shit. Journey to Carmen. Let's go for the skull. You see bolts of lighting hit a strange rod on a roof and investigate. From inside the house you hear someone shout, "Live! Live!" followed by maniacal laughter. Oh god. This is Frankenstein in it. What's going on? You listen at the window and hear a maniacal rant. This human is building a creature out of other humans. Dead humans! That sounds familiar. Consider what you've heard of such things. Stop the human from making the creature. Help the human with this creature. It could be fun. Consider what you've heard of such things. Someone did this a while back in the mountains, and they made a creature alright, but it was more like a monster, and it did some bad things, and in the end a lot of monsters got killed because of it. Okay. Stop the human. His plan's bad for the humans who live here, and it'll make things hard on your fellow monsters most likely. You set your mind to stop him, but how? Find a way to sabotage Everest, walk in and stop him. I can't remember. Walk him and stop him. You knock when the human answers the scream, close the door, but not before the creature sees you. He breaks through the woods shouting, "Friend!" Okay. It's a monster made a human part. You flee unable to overcome your fear as you disappear into the night. Other humans gather with torches and pitchforks. Have I just made things worse? You're in a secluded hiding place near the park. Suddenly you see a human grab her stomach and fall over. Is she playing a joke? Now's your time to shine, just watch. That's the spirit, what will you do? Be like the spine doctor. Doctor her good. Lay down on her back gently and feel her belly. This rumbling calls for milkweed, a sure settler of such complaints. We'll go find some. You dash into the park where you find a few pods of the stuff. Using your claw, you cut open the pods and drain the contents of the human's mouth. See what happens. She moans and tries to push you away. You hold her still and help the medicine coming, just like the spine doctor taught you. Okay. Success! The human is standing unaided. Other humans come to help her, but she hardly needs their assistance. Off you go. Advanced neurosurgery. Humans view monsters. Yay! The human brushes milkweed from her chin and looks around for her saviour. You're sure she's watching as you lope away. Okay. Have a drink. I need to work with the monsters. Rah! Elder Gobclaws raged at the other monsters. She crushes some stray lizards as she screams, "Admit it, humans are dangerous, let us smash them to bits." She's wrong, challenge her. They are dangerous but could also be allies, requires honesty. Agree with Gobclaws, down with humans. Success, you list ways in which humans can kill monsters, but then you point out that they make artifacts, such as the one Gobclaws collects. She stares at you. Stare back. She folds her arms and nods. The other monsters mumble and nod too. An elder in the back says, "You always speak the truth. I can hear it in your voice now." Okay. I don't know what that is. and mine's 54 out of 100, so I'm just over halfway. 71. 71. Oh yeah, they're exactly the same. 100%. 100%. Thought so. Can I not politic? There we go. Puddle! Elder Prudence is tiring of the debate about living alongside the humans. Listen to her argument. Prudence says they can't even eat a squirrel without killing it first. Their bodies are only slimy around their assorted holes. Why bother to talk to them? We're best off keeping our distance forever. She looks down disgusted. We accuse her of cowardice unbefitting of a monster. Humans kill their food to spare them pain. Just drool on her. For fuck's sake, man. Requires kindness. Yes, 80%. Success! One elder agrees with you. It makes sense. A series of grunts and smells follows, and the crowd agrees that this explanation speaks well of their kindness of humans. Now we need to journey to Carmen. I've also got 5 days left. The clinging thing. You watch as an elderly human tries to fix his house. He looks up at the leaky roof with a sigh as it starts to rain and goes inside. How bad is the leak? Looks like a trickle of water will get into the attic from this storm. It might do some damage to the human's house. He also left his tools out. Steer clear, it's too dangerous. Brave the rain and danger to repair the roof. Requires bravery. Kindly protect his tools from the rain. Requires kindness. It's only letting in some of the rain. Fix it. I'm so worried. Let's fix it. Success! The human hears hammering above. He emerges just as you leap away. The repair's finished. Okay. Yay! 92% as happiness. Politic. Happy face. Mupsy Moral outlines a plan for defense against the humans. Fruitcake! I've seen it, friends. Every year the humans offer it to each other, but nobody wants it. She can't possibly think fruitcake is a weapon. Oh, she does. Mupsy goes on. If they fear it so, it must be a weapon, perhaps a deadly poison, one we can steal and turn against the humans if we need to. Explain the truth. Human fruitcake is delicious. Humans give fruitcake as gifts, sorta. Yes, let's anger the humans by stealing their little cakes. It's quite funny. Don't really matter because, like, let's do that one. You don't have a sample for them to try, but everyone listens. You've known for telling the truth. Mupsy seems upset. Oh well, too bad for Mupsy. Yay, monsters v humans 18%. Oh my god, yes, so happy now. Let's journey to Carmen. An older human and many children sit in rows in a hot, echoing room. The older human drones on while the children look at everything but him. The window, the clock, even your hiding spot. What is the older human saying? He's telling them about lifeology. You know about that, but judging from his expression, he doesn't seem to find it very interesting himself. Step in and show him how to teach. Stir things up, disrupt their doings. Let's step in. See, I think the essence is you have to, like... Well, I'm kind anyway, so I like to make things, like, happy on both ends. But I'm quite curious to see what would happen if someone made all the monsters angry towards humans or all the humans angry towards monsters. This music, man. You burst into the classroom and everyone stops to stare at you. For one precious moment, nobody does anything. Tell them about the workings of living things. Requires cleverness. Talk about the attitude behind doctoring. Requires kindness. Let's do the kindness one. Begin by telling them that one must know one's own heart to work with the hearts of others. The children listen as you go on about compassion and its use in healing. Go on. You explain how kindness is the only real virtue, the origin of all others. By the time the class is over, you're hopeful that some of the children will go on to become doctors. Score. You leave, surrounded by thankful humans. Yay, it's 100%! Ah! Politic! Let's do the pot. Jaggery drinks deep from a jar of cider. He belches and the air goes wavy. Watch the ferocious elder as he drinks some more. Jaggery raises one claw. Humans! Humans are stupid, lazy, worthless, stupid, and I'll fight any monster who says otherwise. Disagree. Humans can be altruistic and generous. No, smart humans brought us cider. Let's do the cider one. The big monster hadn't thought of that. Draggy gets very serious very quickly. The other monsters nod as they consider this important fact. Blow their minds. Just a little bit. You say, only 2%? Oh, it's because it's 100 anyway. You say, and if they thought of what else have they thought of? Oh! Let's do this one, because there was less on that side. More on that side. You sneak up to an open window. A human sits on an overstuffed chair. Her back is to a desk covered in... Wait a minute, it's maps! With red X's on them! Look closer. It's showing off locations of the monster towns alongside a badly drawn sketch of a monster with a knife stuck through it. What to do? Alter the maps to teach her something. Requires cleverness. Confront her even though she could kill you. Requires bravery. Teach this human of violence. Requires claws. Right, confront her. Remember that some humans really like gifts. You gather an offering of stinkweed and corn husks and return to knock on the front door of the house. This'll be nice. Chanson yelps with surprise at the sight of you. Oop. Give her the bouquet. You shove it at her face. Oops, too much. Still, she seems to find the situation more curious and frightening. For me? Nod at her. She looks bewildered but touched. She utters a quick thanks, hesitating before retreating to her home. Okay. So I'm assuming that did nothing. Thank the God. That probably would have added happiness or something. As you walk through Portland Square, you think of your past. Life hasn't always been easy, but you've built up your reputation. You are quite well respected. Yes, well respected indeed. Though monsters have always feared and loathed humans in the past, your work towards improving relations has paid off. Monsters have come to respect and like them. Well done! Grand. Meanwhile, who once hated all monster kind have come to understand that monsters aren't terrible evil things. Rumour has it that humans think pretty well of you. Okay. Shattering your review. A terrible commotion erupts. Elders and younger monsters alike are milling around in a great mob. What is this? Blots drops from a nearby roof. Humans! Humans are coming this way! What? Mystery says, that's wonderful. We can talk to them. It's true. Relations have been warming up. Both monsters and humans meet deep in the well mist. There is considerable shoving of feet and paws. Everyone wants to talk, but nobody wants to make the first move. If only some monster were to speak up. Yes, if only a few of the other elders are looking at you, strangely enough. Slash one in the throat to show them who's boss. Get lost, humans. Welcome the humans as friends! Everyone breathes a sigh of relief as you put your best claw forward. It's the first step of a long journey. The journey in which monster and human will cooperate in all things. What happened next? Yay, achievement! I got overly excited. Universal prosperity. You dare to find the narrow gap between fear and hate. Now humans and monsters work together for all the benefit of others. Yay! And so monsters and humans worked, lived and played together for many happy generations to come. Hooray for the future. The end. Your final personnel. Oh, and these are all the achievements you can get? Ah, okay, I see. Right guys, so that was Monster Loves You. If you want me to redo this playthrough to try and get the different endings and the other achievements, I will do that anyway, but if you want me to record them, please just comment below to let me know that you do want to see this as another series, so like series 2 or something like that. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I've really appreciated this journey that you took with me. I've been WhiteWolfM, and thank you all for watching. Bye!